Oh, alrighty. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Apologize about the late start. We were actually in a rain delay, and the Phillies are about ready to get started. All right, so we have our starting lineups that we are going to talk about right now. All right, so leading off, it's going to be C.J. Abrams. Then it's Ildemaro Vargas, Joey Meneses batting third, Nick Senzel hitting in the cleanup spot. Riley Adams will be the catcher behind the plate tonight. Then you got Joey Gallo over at first, Victor Robles, who's out in right field, and Jesse Winker and Jacob Young. Winker's in left, and Young is out in center. All right, so make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Apologize about the delay. They were not really too straightforward about when or how long the delay was going to be. So C.J. Abrams will be stepping into the box, and Christopher Sanchez, of course, on the mound for the Fightin' Phils. Sanchez in 8 starts has a 2-3 record and has gone 42 innings, has a 3.43 ERA, and 39 strikeouts. The pitch, and that's fouled off. So again, the lineup for the Nationals. You got Abrams, Vargas, Meneses, Senzel, Adams, as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Gallo, Robles, Winker, and Young. Abrams in .261 this year was 7 homers and 20 RBI. The pitch, and that's fouled off. Christopher Sanchez in 42 innings has a 3.43 earned run average. I don't know why this the Ninja Chat's not working. Apologize about that. The 0-2 on the way, swinging a line drive, and that's in there for a base hit. And it's going to be a leadoff single to C.J. Abrams. Sorry, our Ninja Chat's not working. Oh, man. What's up, Katie? What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, guys? Hopefully all is well. Let's try to get that. I'll fix it in the next half inning. That's what we'll do. All right. First pitch is in there for a change-up. And that makes it an 0-1 count. What the heck is... already have 10 likes. Let's go. Why is this not uploading? The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch, and it's taken for a ball. Up high for ball 2. Did I say ball 2? I meant to say ball 1. All right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez on the bump. Gets set, kicks, fires the pitch, and it's a line drive into right field for a base hit. Abrams will be rounding second, and he'll go over to third as Castellanos was able to field it. And back-to-back singles. Sorry about that. Back-to-back singles allowed by Christopher Sanchez. It's Armed Forces Weekend at the bank. Of course, Philadelphia honoring the armed forces, which is always nice to see. The pitch on the way, swinging a line drive into left field for a base hit. Pache's going to field it, and Abrams comes in to score, stopping over at second. Abrams comes in to score, and Vargas goes over to second. So it's a 1-0 lead. My gosh, I'm doing too many things at once. Man, oh man. 3 singles allowed in a row by Christopher Sanchez. He is getting rocked so far today. What's up, guys? Thanks for bearing with me. This chat's not working. There we go. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Already a 1-0 start for the Nationals. And the pitch, fly ball hit over towards right field, and that's drifting foul and goes out of play. How about now? I just want to see if this can work. Testing. It's not working. The 1-1, that's in there for a strike. There's a changeup at 86 miles per hour. Sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon. Testing. Just stopped. It's weird. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop by bohm. Flip over the second. There's one. The throw back to first in time for a 5-4-3 double play. And there's 2 outs. So we have a runner over at third. Senzel grounded into a double play around the horn. And 2 gone. You can see me? Well, that's good. I can't display your chat. And the pitch fouled off. I'll try to play around with it during the break. Adams this year hitting .231 with 2 homers and 6 RBI. The 0-1, that's in there for a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. Abrams singled, Vargas singled, Meneses got an RBI single, and Senzel just grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. And the 0-2 is taken for a changeup low for a ball. Crew chief for tonight, you got Marvin Hudson calling the balls and the strikes. Nick Marley's at first, Hunter Wendelstedt's at second, and John Tumpane is at third. The pitch. It sails outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adams did not get the start in last night's game. It was Kybert Ruiz. 2-2. The leg kick and the pitch. It's going to hook foul as it goes out of play. What's up, D? What's going on, Manuel? What's up, Jacob? Jacob says we got you. Good. At least I can see you guys. Just won't be able to display your chats tonight because this ain't working. The 2-2 pitch on the inside corner for a called strike 3. And we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to bat. I'm going to take a very quick step off, all right? I will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. All right. Go to the bottom of the first. Phillies are down 1-0. It'll be Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, Nick Castellanos, Edmundo Sosa, Christian Pache, and Johan Rojas that are going to be in the lineup for the Phils. Schwarber's the DH. JT is catching behind the plate. And Harper's over at first, and those three are due up as we head to the bottom of the first, and the pitch is taken for a ball. There's Mackenzie Gre, who's out there on the mound. For the Nationals, the left-handed pitcher in 8 games has pitched in 40 innings of work. So ERA is at 3.38. The 1-0, it's taken for ball 2. Kyle hitting .218. Has 9 homers and 28 runs batted in. Count is 2-0 to Schwarber. And the next pitch is outside for ball 3. Going to see a lot of four-seam fastballs, curveballs, sliders, and changeups from Mackenzie Gre. Hitters are batting .293 against the four-seamer. And when the changeup is elevated, they've been hitting that pretty well too. The next pitch, and that's in there for a strike. So the count is now 3-1. The pitch to Schwarber. That's inside for ball 4. So the Phillies got a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first. And JT Realmuto is coming up to bat. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate you all so much for being here. I apologize about the technical difficulties. Here's JT. He's batting .277. Has 5 homers and 16 RBI. And the pitch is taken for a strike. It's a curveball at the knees at 83 miles per hour. It's pretty cloudy at Citizens Bank Park. Not a lot of sun. Lots of clouds. The 0-1 pitch in the air, hit out over to left field. It's going to stay in the yard. And making the grab over in front of the track is Winker to get the first out of the inning. And Schwarber stays put over at first. Here's Bryce Harper hitting .263 with 10 bombs and 32 RBI. We have a runner over at first. And 1 out. The pitch sliced foul as that one goes out of play. Harper in 152 at-bats. Does have 40 hits on the season. He's third on the team in doubles with 7. The 0-1 check swing ground ball hit back over towards the mound. Gore looks over to second, fires over to first, and Gallo, his foot was off the bag, but he tagged the bag after he made the catch, and Harper is retired, so it was sort of like a sacrifice bunt, if you will. Harper squinting just a little bit, trying to grip his hands. It jammed him. Didn't catch a piece of the jersey, nothing, but yeah, it was in the box, and it didn't, and it was just a check swing grounder. All right, 2 outs and a runner at second. Bohm up to bat, and the pitch is taken down low. They're showing the replay of Harper's check swing ground ball. It hit just in front of home plate. Didn't catch a piece of the jersey. Almost did, but at least he advanced Schwarber over to second. The 1-0. That's outside, but it's a called strike. Christopher Sanchez going up against Mackenzie Gre. Gre already with 11 pitches as we're in the bottom of the first. Phillies are down 1-0 thanks to an RBI single by Joey Meneses. The 1-1. That's wide for ball 2. Phillies have the pinstripes on tonight. And, of course, wearing the arm socks as well. 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball. It's fouled over to third, though. And it's still a 2-2, or it's now a 2-2 count. Bohm's average at .331. Leads the team in doubles with 18. Also has 4 homers and 37 RBI. 2-2 pitch. Popped up and hooking foul as it will find the seats behind home plate. For his last 7 games, he's 7 for his last 26. Two-two pitch, another foul ball, and that one will find the seats too. Bohm went to Wichita State, made his MLB debut with the Phillies on August 13th of 2020. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. 2-2 is the count to Bohm. And the pitch. Bouncer hit over towards the mound. Gore fires as he gathers himself and throws over to first, and the inning comes to an end. Phillies, all they get is a leadoff walk from Kyle Schwarber, and they leave him stranded over at second as we played one and go to the top of the second. 1-0 Nationals lead. All right. So, I hate to do this. This chat thing is really bothering me. This thing may crash. I'm sorry about that. If it does, it does. I am going to try to see if I can fix it on here. I know that if I X out of it, sometimes if you X out of it, it comes back up. But as soon as I was doing it, I like to see my chat down here. So we'll see how this goes. If indeed it does have to restart, be on the lookout because we are going to restart it. If it crashes, okay? So, just wanted to give you a heads up. Copy. We'll try this. Paste. Copy. Paste. Apply. Apply. Let's try this. Ninja chat. See if this works. All right, testing. Is this going to work? All right, somebody type in the chat. I'm surprised it didn't X out nothing. It didn't crash. Usually every time that happens, it does. Can somebody type in the chat for me, if you don't mind? There we go. All right, now it works. Good stuff. Wow, well, that's great. All right, so it didn't crash. All right, here's Christopher Sanchez, who's going to pitch the second inning. Got the start for the Phils. Yep. All right, good. It works. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive, hit over towards right field, and that is a long foul ball. Joey Gallo has a lot of power in the bat and just missed it. All right, good. Great. 1-1 on the way. That's low and outside for ball 2. See, it's annoying because I like to have my chat in a certain spot, and I also like to just display your chats because I think that that's really cool. 2-1 pitch. That's low and away for ball 3. We had 91 people tuning in. Thank you all so much for being here, by the way. I really do appreciate that. 3-1 pitch. That was a little bit low, or a little bit outside, I should say, but it's a called strike by Marvin Hudson, who is calling the balls and the strikes behind the plate. 3-2 pitch. Grounder rolled over towards the right side. Stott has it. He's on the outfield grass. Throws over to first. And Gallo is retired for the first out. What the heck? There we go. The Giants have a 14-4 lead against the Colorado Rockies. Isn't that wild? The pitch. Grounder rolled over towards shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time. And there's two outs. Luis Matos has 11 RBI. They're tied for most by a Giants player in a 2-game span since RBI official in 1920. Is 15 RBI 15 RBI. Wait, hold up. Don't tell me. Did he drive in all 11 runs today? No, he had 6. But he had 5 yesterday. The ball's 1 strike in the pitch. That's bounced foul. So Winker is up to bat. There's 2 outs in the top of the second. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees. Well, a different second inning for Christopher Sanchez. And the Nationals go 1-2-3. And the Phillies are coming up to bat. They trail 1-0. All right. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. 2 touchdowns and 2 safeties, says Mike. Is our MLB chat working well? I hope so. If you are new to the channel, I appreciate you all so much for being here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I love each and every one of you and appreciate you all so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies game, a Sixers game, or an Eagles game as well. 8 more subs till we get to 2,400. So that would be really, really cool to reach that milestone with each and every one of you. Yeah, Luis Matos had 5 RBI last night. He drives in 6 RBI tonight, and also robs somebody on a home run. I mean, I think that's a pretty good 2 days. I really do. Giants won today 14-4. That was the final score of the game that they played against the Rockies. They put up 10 runs in last night's game and won 10-5. John, what's going on, man? Hey, my name is Jackson. Okay. What's up, Jackson? And I'm in 6th grade, and my uncle is a professor teacher, and I hope you have a good day and night. Well, Jackson, here. Jackson, thank you so much for being here. You rock. Your uncle rocks. And we love you, man. Thank you so much for being here. See, look, everybody's saying hi. Yep, he says good night. Good night, man. It's Bryson Stout who comes up to bat, and he takes a 4-seamer at 97 upstairs. His average is at 281. Does have 4 homers and 28 runs batted in. The 1-0 on the way. That misses outside for ball 2. Phillies' only base runner so far was Kyle Schwarber. It was a leadoff walk. That was it. No, this isn't loading. 2-0 pitch. And that's outside for ball 3. Sorry that nobody told me that the scoreboard wasn't loading. How did I not even notice that? Sorry. 3 balls, no strikes to Bryson Stott. And the pitch is in there at the knees for a strike. Mike, come on. Come on, Mike. 3-1 pitch. Popped up and hit out over towards shallow right field. And getting under it is the second baseman, Vargas, who does eventually make the grab for the first out. I want to know. Final score predictions, man. What are your final score predictions? JJ, the scoreboard isn't loading. Well, now I know. And now it is. But yeah, no, the scoreboard works now. The Castellanos up to bat for the Phils. They're down 1-0 in the bottom of the second. And the pitch is a curveball that's on the outside corner for a strike. His average is at 199. Can you believe it? The 0-1. That's in the dirt. Mets have a 9-6 lead against the Marlins. It's in the bottom of the ninth. The Marlins have a runner over at first with 1 out. And Edwin Diaz is on the bump. He just allowed an earned run. He's been getting rocked lately. The pitch to Castellanos in the air. Hit out over towards right field. It's sailing over towards the track, but making the catch over towards the corner is Robles. And there's 2 away. Gore has retired the last 5 Phillies batters that he has faced. Other game going on. You got the Cleveland Guardians, who are up 2-0 against the Minnesota Twins. So there's another division game going on right there. And Edmundo Sosa's up to bat for the Phils. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Nationals lead, and the pitch is fouled away. It was a 96-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees. JT says his final score prediction is 7-5 Phils. Hardcore says 6-4 Nats. Predicting a nail-biter, says Professor Crabtree. 4-3 Phils. Okay. The 0-1. Nets fouled off. Marlins now have 2 runners on, and the tying runs up at the plate. Wouldn't it be something if Diaz blew another save again? Oof. 199 average. No, I can't believe it. I thought it would be much lower. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right center field. On the run is Robles, and he does make the catch. Almost collided with the center fielder, Jacob Young, but that's going to do it. Another 1-2-3 inning. This time it's for Mackenzie Gre. We play 2 and go to the top of the third. Mike is full of jokes today. The Marlins tied it. Oh, my gosh. Josh Bell just homered off of Diaz. Wow. They were down 9-5. And Diaz just allowed a 3-run homer. Man, he is, like, losing it ever since he played against the Phils. And the funny part is that the Mets had 2 runs in their top of the ninth. So it was 7-5 going into the top of the ninth. Can you believe that? And Sanchez can walk it off. Wow. Josh Bell's coming through. I just saw that on Twitter. I can't believe it. Jazz Chisholm also homered too. But, wow. This is what we did to Diaz, man. All those trumpets for what? All those trumpets for what? Man, that's hilarious. All right, we go to the top of the third. It's 1-0 Washington. Phillies will play the Rangers next after the Washington Nationals series is over. Hitting against Phil's pitching will help you. Yep. I guess so. 9-9. How about that? That's pretty insane. Luke Arcani just tweeted out, Edwin Diaz stinks. The pitch. Nets on the inside corner for a strike as Christopher Sanchez is out there for his 3rd inning of work, and he has to face Jacob Young. Batting .262. The pitch. Nets down low for a ball, so it's a 1-1 count. We're in the top of the third. Pretty gloomy out in Citizens Bank Park. It was raining a little bit before, but that was just to start the game. The 1-1 bouncing ball hit over towards the mound. Sanchez throws it over to first. It was a little high, but Harper able to touch the bag as he made the leap and catch. And there's one gone. Diaz is pulled for Diekman. Play the trumpet, says Larry. I can't believe it. Diaz never been the same since returning from that injury. Well, I mean, he was doing good, like, before he faced the Phillies, though. The pitch, and that's low and away for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes to C.J. Abrams. Grounds this one past the diving stop of Harper into right field for a base hit. And 2 singles by C.J. Abrams. It's a 1-out single to start off the top of the third. I really can't believe he blew that save. That wasn't even a save opportunity. It was a 9-5 game. Huh. 1 out in the top of the third. And the throw back to first, not in time. You know what that means? Beating him twice isn't really that impressive if he just stinks. He was doing pretty good. He was doing pretty good before he faced us. The first time. Abrams dancing off the bat, trying to distract Sanchez, and the pitch, ground ball into left field for a base hit. It gets through the 5-6 hole, and stopping over at second is Abrams. And so, Abrams and Vargas combined are 4 for 4 with 4 singles against Christopher Sanchez. Jacob says his final score prediction is 6-5 Phillies. And if you add in meneses, well, they're 5 for 5. Phillies are 17-8 at home. And have a 32-14 record. Look back over to second to try to keep Abrams in check, and the pitch to Joey, swing and a miss. Good changeup thrown. You know, they were talking before the game on NBC Sports Philadelphia about Christopher Sanchez's home road splits. Well, you would think that he would be pitching on the road just because of how things have been going so far. Looks back over at second, and he'll step off the mound. And the reason why I say that is because on the road this year, well, his ERA has been really high. There's a 5.5 ERA on the road and a 1.88 at home. The pitch, and that's bounced foul to make the count 0-2. Yeah, the 5.5 ERA is in 18 innings. And the home ERA is in 24 innings. The ball's 2 strikes, and the 0-2 to Joey Meneses as he slices that one foul over towards the right field line. Phillies looking to try to get out of a jam here. 0-2 is the count. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 to Meneses, and he bounces that one foul just behind the plate. 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Game was supposed to get started at 6:05. Started in a rain delay, and it started at 6:40, just like the last 3 games. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 runners on base, and the 0-2 bouncer hit over to second base, the flip over to shortstop. There's one in the throw to first in time, a 4-6-3 double play. And, well, that's the second double play ball that Christopher Sanchez has been able to get today. Let me go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Washington. It's the third inning, Phil, so we still have that for sure. 6-5 Phillies. 6-5? They're not playing like that so far. Well, it can happen at any time. Guess what? They put up 10 runs the other day, and they didn't get their first run. I don't think it was until like the 5th inning. So, this baseball team is wild. I'm going to take a very quick step off, all right? I will be right back. Don't you worry. We'll see you very soon. All right, we're back. We're back on here. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Christian Pache is coming up to bat for the Phils. We're in the bottom of the third. Pache will lead things off in the first pitch. In the air, hit out over towards deep center field. It'll stay in the yard, though, and making the catch is the center fielder, Jacob Young, for out number 1, just shy of the warning track. Only got a good pitch to hit. Just wasn't able to take it out of here, and sometimes you can live with that. But he just missed it. Johan Rojas hitting .228 with 2 homers and 14 RBI. The Marlins are now in extra innings, so that game is in the top of the 10th against the Mets. And the pitch, it was in there for a strike, but they Marvin Hudson called it a ball. It's been not so consistent at the plate. And the 1-0 is low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Gore gets set, kicks, deals, and it's fouled away. Gore did face the Phillies earlier this year. He's 25 years old. Lifetime against the Phillies, he's 1-2 in 6 total appearances. And the pitch, curveball that misses inside for ball 3. But in his last outing, it was on April 7th, he did have 6 strikeouts. He allowed just 2 earned runs in 5 2/3 of an inning. 3-1, grounder, hit over to shortstop. Abrams fields it on a bounce, throws over to first, and Rojas is out. And well, Kyle Schwarber has been the only guy to get on base for the Phils. He got on with a leadoff walk in the top of the first, and ever since then, Gore has retired the last 8 batters that he's faced. So here's Schwarber. Phillies in their pinstripes. They're down 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Gore kicks, deals, throws a curveball in there for strike 1 on the outside corner. Excuse me. The 0-1, and that's taken for a ball. That game that Gore pitched, that was when the Nationals were able to actually avoid a sweep earlier in the year. The 1-1. And good take by Schwarber as he takes it low and outside for a ball. Gore, as we mentioned, is 25 years old. He's from Whiteville High School and also went to East Carolina University. The 2-1 on the way. That's in there for strike 2. He was traded in the Juan Soto trade when Juan Soto was a National. And Robert Haig, who was a top prospect in their system, and Mackenzie Gre came in that deal over from San Diego. It was a couple of years ago. 2-2 is the count to Schwarber. And the pitch to Kyle. And there's a foul ball hit over towards the first base side. It actually hit the backstop and almost went right behind it. I was thinking that it was going to get stuck there, but Figueroa is going to go give a little souvenir to a kid who has a Phillies Bell City Edition hat on and has his popcorn as well. There you go, little kid. And the kid smiled. The 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. Riley Adams' mask came off. I think that the bat got a little piece of it. Lots of long sleeve sweaters and shirts at Citizens Bank Park. 2-2. That's down low for ball 3. 40 total pitches for Mackenzie Gre. JT Realmuto waits in the on-deck circle. Schwarber has been the only guy to get a hold of Gore, and he just walked. He's back in the first. He's retired 8 batters since then. Big payoff pitch coming up, and here it is to Schwarber. Up high for ball 4, and Kyle Schwarber walks for the second time tonight. Good at bat there, too. Pitch was way up high. But you need that anyway to get on base. And a very good approach at the plate for Kyle Schwarber. You give him credit. Two walks, and JT Realmuto is going to step into the box for the Phils. By the way, that's the 30th walk on the season for Kyle Schwarber. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup thrown by Gore. JT's average sits at 275. Does have 5 homers this season, which is fourth on the team. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Good curveball thrown again. The count is 0-2. 1-0 Nationals in the bottom of the third. Phillies up to bat. Schwarber's at first. 2 outs. JT's at the plate, and the throw back to first. Not in time. What's up, David? How you doing, man? How are you? What's going on? The 33-year-old Realmuto at the plate. The ball's in 2 strikes. He's lifetime 3 for 12 against Gore. Will he win the battle? The 0-2. Bouncing ball, it's inside and low, and that's going to get away from Riley Adams. And Schwarber jogs over to second. A wild pitch, and Kyle Schwarber in scoring position. Just went right in between the you-know-whats. It was a breaking ball. And Schwarber was able to go to second base. It was a curveball that just did not get a good block. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch to JT popped up and hit out over towards shallow right center field. Vargo says he has it, backpedals, and he'll squeeze it for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 1 man left. We've played 3 so far. And the Phillies have not been able to get a hit off of Mackenzie Gre. But we head to the top of the 4th. It's a 1-0 Washington lead. Beat those Mets. Team Laser. What's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Good stuff. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I wanted to let you guys know, I don't just call Phillies games on this channel, and I don't just do Sixers. I also do Eagles stuff as well, and I do have some podcasts that I do on here to talk about like all those teams and everything. But over the summer, I am gonna do some Paris Olympic sports, okay? And for now, of course, I have to lay out the whole schedule and everything, but I started looking last night, today, and even the night before. Obviously, we'll still be doing the Phillies, like, throughout the entire time, but I want to, as a broadcaster, I want to get more reps calling different things, and even do, like, a radio call for some things that probably you wouldn't even hear on the radio. So I think it's good to try new things, and that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to do USA basketball. We're going to do the men's. We are going to be doing women's tennis. We're going to be doing women's volleyball. This is only like 3 weeks. And the last thing that we're going to try is archery. And you may think, archery on the radio? How are you going to get that to work? I have a plan. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But in this business, you got to try things, and you got to be very flexible. So I want to do it. I'm up for the challenge, and we're going to do that. And you're more than welcome to follow along. No balls, one strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. So it's an 0-2 count. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 is bounced foul. I thought about doing hockey for the summer. I don't want to do it for the summer. I don't want to deal with it over the summer. The 0-2, and that's way inside for a ball. I will do hockey I will try to do some hockey like during the season, but my mind's just not there. 1-2 pitch, and there's a bouncer that's hit over to third, and bohm has it, but it's a foul ball. Jacob says, I like your play-by-play. It sounds like on the radio. Yeah, I do a radio style, you know. You guys can't see the game, and I try to give you guys a really good detailed play-by-play. So thank you. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive. Hit out over towards left center field, and that's going to go all the way towards the wall. Pache and Rojas have to communicate, but Rojas gets over to it, and jogging over to second is Senzel. He does a little victory dance, and there's a extra base hit. That's the first extra base hit today by the Nationals. Christopher Sanchez left out a not such a good pitch over the middle of the plate. Can't wait to hear your call on archery. That's going to be sick. Archery is cool, man. Archery is really, really cool. Senzel leads off over at second, and the pitch is inside for a ball to Riley Adams. I've been looking at like all the different types of sports that they're going to be doing for the Olympics, and some of them I've never heard of before. The 1-0, and that's fouled away. Some of them are like really wild. One ball, one strike. And the pitch, bouncing ball, hit over to second. Stop plays it on a bounce, throws over to first. And the runner from second does go over to third, but it is a ground out. hit by Riley Adams. The Mets lose. Okay. I'll ring the bell for something like that, you know. This Joey Gallo is 0 for 1 and grounded out in the second. The pitch to Gallo is taken down low and outside for ball 1. I'm trying to think of that one sport that I looked up today that was like something I've never heard of before. And it's like been around forever. The 1-0, that's chopped foul. It's going to bug me. The 1-1, that's taken for a ball. All right, so 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the top of the 4th. It's going to come back to me. 1-0 Nationals. A runner over at 3rd. And the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer hit over towards first base, and Harper tracks the runner down, but is able to tag the bag over at 1st, and the runner from 3rd stays. So Senzel was kept in check by Bryce Harper. And Harper just took it over to the bag, and there's 2 away. That's what it is. Okay, so it's called the modern pentathlon. I've never heard of it. It's an Olympic sport. It consists of fencing, freestyle swimming, equestrian show jumping, pistol shooting, and cross-country running. That's what it is. It's been around for a really long time, and I never even knew that it was even a sport. But it's 5 sports within a sport. The 0-1 swing and a miss to Victor Robles. I've heard of chess boxing. I've heard of, like some other sports that combine different sports within each other, but I never heard of something like this. So, you have to be good at running, swimming, horseback riding. Yeah. The pentathlon. Yep. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And Robles strikes out. And that's the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies still trail 1-0 against the Washington Nationals. It is. It's really, really wild. And they're bringing it back for this year, according to what I saw. But yeah, it was first started in 1912. And it was basically designed for, skills to have for people that were interested in joining the armed forces. And it makes a lot of sense because, okay, you have to know how to swim, learning how to shoot, as you run, horseback riding. You can understand that from that perspective, but it really is wild. And nobody really talks about it. You're basically fencing, you're swimming, you're show jumping, shooting, and running. Yep. It's the wildest thing. I never heard of something like that. They actually initially removed it from the 2028 Olympics, but it's been reinstated with a changed format where obstacle racing replaces the equestrian event. So, yeah. And swimming. It's the wild. It's wild. Yep. Have you ever heard of such a thing? And it doesn't really get, broadcast on the actual TV networks, but I'm going to be watching that. I could never do a radio call of that, though. I was thinking to myself, today, you could never do gymnastics on the radio. Like, some things are just made for television. And I don't even think somebody can prove me wrong. But if you can find a gymnastics radio style play-by-play, let me know. Because I'd like to see it done. Here's Bryce Harper, who's up to bat. It's an 0-1 count. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Now, they also have the 3-on-3 basketball, which, of course, has been a thing. Jimmer Fredette's actually going to do that, which is really cool. 1 ball and 1 strike, and the pitch to Harper. Fly ball hit out over to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And there's a single by Bryce, and the first hit on the day for the Phils. There you go. So Harper leads off the inning and gets himself a single and breaks the ice. Try golf, but you have to whisper. Oh, my gosh. I was... did it last year, but I was going to do it again this year during the summertime, but I figured somebody was going to bring that up. Bohm is up to bat, and he takes the first pitch outside. I'll do it after the break when we go in between innings. Larry will like it. The 1-0 pitch, and that's taken for ball 2, just a little bit low. The biathlon. Yeah, that's another one. The 2-0 pitch. Swinging a grounder. Hit into left field for a base hit. Harper's going to stop at second, and Bohm gets on with a single. The tying runs at second. The go-ahead runs at first. And Bohm able to provide that one into a good spot. And Bryson Stott is coming up to bat. How about that, man? That is beautiful. Golf on the radio, I don't know if you can do that either. Because there's so many golfers that are out there. You can't keep up with everything. That'd be tough, too. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike at the knees. Again, some of these things are just, like, made for TV. Like, sailing, that could never be done on a radio play-by-play, I don't think. The 0-1, that's popped up, hit out over towards the left field side. It's hooking foul, and it hits the backstop just behind the tarp. Abrams and Winker and Senzel were all crowding towards where the baseball was, and as soon as it hit the backstop, it got by everybody. It was like, they were like pointing to each other like it's, like Spider-Man. That meme where all the Spider-Mans are pointing to each other. The 0-2 is taken up high for a ball, and Harper swipes third. Bryce Harper knew when to go, got a good jump, and that's going to put runners at the corners. Putting pressure on Riley Adams, who didn't even get a chance to throw it. Nobody was covering the bag. Staying at first is Bohm. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stott, and the pitch. There's a tapper hit back up the middle, and the tag is made out at second, and the throw over to first is in time, but the Phillies tie it back as Harper does score. It's 1-1. That's a 4-3 double play. The run is scored, though, so bases are empty, and it's all knotted up at 1 apiece. And Castellanos will get a crack at it. 2 outs, and the bottom of the 4th base is empty, and the pitch to Casti, grounder, hit over to shortstop, and backhanded throw by Abrams as he makes it over to first, and it's in time. Abrams had to backhand the play, throw it over to first. It took 2 bounces, and Gallo able to field it cleanly, and that's the end of the inning. The Phillies do get a run, though, as Harper does score, and it's 1-1 as we go to the top of the fifth. Okay. Of course, a double play. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well, man. 5 more subs till we get to 2,400. If you guys want to donate to the channel, too, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. I will be right back. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I will see you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. Hello, friends, and welcome to our Jim Nantz Masters version of a baseball play-by-play call. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Christopher Sanchez is up to pitch, and he's going to have to face Jesse Winker up in the lineup. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch. Oop, that's on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Jesse Winker taking this time. Has the bat on his shoulder. Sanchez looks at the plate. Kicks. Fires. Strike 3 called. That's a big strikeout there for Christopher Sanchez. And there's one away. Now it's Jacob Young's turn to bat. And he shows bunt at the pitch, but takes it back as it was just down low. This is probably how Jim Nantz would do it if it were a baseball call. The 1-0 pitch. That's fouled away. You know, Gary Thorne actually did this when he was still a broadcaster with the Baltimore Orioles, when there was no fans like in the stadium. And it was really funny. The 1-1 fouled off. And the count is now 1-2. No, I'm kidding. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Young. Sanchez on the bump. And the pitch by Sanchez. It's outside for ball 2. It was beautiful. Somebody also did a joke, like a little prank. It was for a minor league game where they had music on in the background, and it was like a whole production crew had soothing music, and they did a whole baseball inning of just golf. 2-2 pitch. And that's blooped over the head of Bryson Stott over into right center field. Castellanos plays it on 2 bounces, and there is a 1-out single. I didn't think who would be able to whisper. Me? But yeah. Did you notice how I said hello, friends, and welcome on into the Masters version of Phillies baseball? That's right. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning, and we have a base runner over at first. That's Jacob Young. Jason's middle name is Vociferous. For sure. The pitch, and that swung on and missed. I was going to do like a video of like how chaotic like a basketball call or a hockey call could be, and then just like next to that you have like a calm version, and it's like baseball, you know? Like, it is really funny how much of a different type of a call it is. Throw back over to first, not in time to get Young. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of fun on here. The ball is one strike and an out, and the pitch is bounced foul. It looked like Young was trying to swipe second base, and he has to go back to first. Young was like, I made it. And the second base umpire said, yeah, you did, but it's a foul ball. The ball's 2 strikes. Abrams at the plate. He's gotten a hold of Christopher Sanchez 2 times. Runner goes in the pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And Abrams is able to get a single. Rounding third and coming in to score is Young. The throw over the second to get Abrams is in time. It is an RBI single, though, as Young does score. I couldn't tell if the throw was cut off over to second base, but it's now a 2-1 game, and the Nationals retake the lead. So, that was a little bit bizarre. So, Young decided to go. Abrams just put it in a good spot. And Castellanos, as soon as he got it, just made a good throw over to second base. Didn't think that he was going to get a chance to get Young, but Young was able to fly. He hustled, man. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. It's 2-1. Your basketball calling would translate well for college lacrosse. The college lacrosse field hockey lacrosse field finals are coming. I like field hockey. Haven't done too many field hockey games, but that'd be cool to try. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch, bouncing ball, hit over towards the mound, spinning and throwing is Christopher Sanchez, and he throws over to first to get Vargas, and it's in time, and the inning comes to an end. 2-1. Yeah, Nationals retake the lead on the RBI single provided by C.J. Abrams. And we go to the bottom of the 5th at the bank, 2-1 Nationals. Phillies are going to win, says Francesca Mateo. What's up, Francesca? How you doing? What's good, Francesca? What's your final score prediction? What's your final score predictions? Ain't no cap or ant no cap? Ant no cap? Yeah, okay. My eyes were deceiving me. Yeah. Dude, all you need to know is that the Phils are great. Opponents stink. Let's go, Phillies. Yeah, for sure. Yes, and that is what you love to see. And the dude says, I miss the basketball phrases, the Red Sea and the short cigar. Huh. The close but no cigar. The short cigar. I didn't get what you meant first. Now I get it. I love that. I love that. I know that the comment section only gives you like a certain amount of characters, but I had to laugh at that. That was nice. I understood what you meant though. If your name is No Cap, you should tell US who's gonna, or you should tell us who's gonna win. I'm thinking of US because they're honoring the armed forces today. I need some Sixers in my life, man. I feel I'm just like, I'll be honest, like I've been really happy with this baseball team. I really have. Like, yeah, do I miss the Sixers? Yes and no. Yes and no. Both. But I feel you. I understand. Here's Edmundo Sosa, who's up at the plate, and he takes a strike right down the pipe at 97. His average is at 302. He has 1 homer and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1 offering, and that's fouled off. You know, Larry, I didn't know this, and I'm saying this to Larry and for all the other Minnesota Vikings fans that are out there. But I didn't know that Paul Allen, like before he got into calling games for the Vikings, he was a track and still is. Like he still calls track and field events. The 0-2, and that's a bouncer that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. But I had no clue. It's interesting. And he really brought like a different element of play-by-play to football from just calling track and field. The 1-2 pitch popped up, hit out over towards shallow center field. Young comes jogging in towards home plate. And I'll make the grab to record the first out of the inning. We're going to need more than 2 hits right now. I agree with you, Hardcore. I definitely agree with you on that. Christian Pache is up to bat, and he takes it high and inside for ball 1. Orioles have a 1-0 lead against the Seattle Mariners. That game's in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-0 to Pache, swing and a miss. The pitch was high and inside, and Pache could not catch up to it. Larry said, I didn't know that either. Is he a shameless homer for track and field too? Funny. Yeah, he calls it as it is. He does. The 1-1, and that's fouled off. How about this? So, Luis Matos, his 17 RBI, are tied for 3rd most by a Giants player in a span of 6 games with a plate appearance in each since RBI was official in 1920. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. The last time that happened for the Giants was in 2013. Hunter Pence had 19 RBI in a span of 6 games. 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. And before that, it was Willie McCovey who did it in 1969. So Matos had 6 RBI today and had 5 RBI in last night's game. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Pache strikes out. Mackenzie Gore only allowing 2 hits so far in 4 2/3 of an inning. Those are really wild numbers, yeah. I know. Two outs in the bottom of the 5th. Base is empty and Rojas up to bat. And the pitch is in there for a strike. It was a curveball at 81. Sarah Langs also tweeted out, and she does a great job covering MLB baseball. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. She said, on the 12th pitch, this is Jose Ramirez's 6th homer in a 10 or more pitch plate appearance. Only one other Cleveland player has ever even hit 2 such homers since pitch counts were tracked. And that was Casey Blake who did it, who was able to do it. Count now is 1-2 to Rojas. It's weird. And it's on his own bobblehead night, too. He was able to hit a home run. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Rojas strikes out, back-to-back Ks for Mackenzie Gre. And we go to the top of the 6th. Nationals lead at 2-1. Yeah. Twitter, you always learn something new. And I always make sure I give credit where credit is due. Larry says that Paul Allen does a great job. I love his voice. I love his energy. He's just a Vikings homer and doesn't care. I mean, you could take a knee. That's my favorite one. Oh, man. Hopefully you're all doing well, man. 3 more subs, so we got the 24 hundo. 24 hundo jumbo. Come on, let's rumble. Let's go, man. 3-2 Phillies, says Jacob. That's his final score prediction. Hardcore for us is the Thunder and the Oilers face off tonight in elimination. Yes, the Thunder for the NBA and the Oilers for the NHL. I'm hoping that the Oilers win, man. I really am. And for the Thunder game, I guess it'd be nice to see them win, but I really haven't been following too much of the NBA playoffs ever since the Sixers got eliminated, to be honest. I really haven't. I've kept up with some things, but I haven't been following it up close. I'm sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th. How are we not hitting a guy with the most unathletic Mackenzie Gre? Sounds like a fashion designer. The pitch, and that's taken, I think it was inside for a ball. Looked inside, but they called it a strike. Marvin Hudson called it a strike. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Good changeup thrown by Christopher Sanchez. So 71 total pitches by Sanchez so far. Meneses had an RBI single. It was back in the first. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Joey Meneses on 3 pitches. That's how we lead off the top of the 6th. Unathletic name. No, I got you. The top of the order for the Nationals, the top 4 hitters, okay, they are 7 for 11. Everybody else, 1 for 10. The pitch, and that's fouled off by Senzel. Just 1 for 10. The 0-1, bouncer hit over to shortstop, backhanded by Sosa, throw across the diamond, dug out by Harper in time. Good play by Sosa, and a nice dig by Bryce Harper to record the second out of the inning. I'm just going to root for Francesca, for sure. Yep. I'm just going to root for Francesca. Might bring better luck. Where's Snooter? We need Snooter, bro. We need Snooter here, too. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Riley Adams, who did strike out and also grounded out. On the top of the 6th, then the 1-0 pitch fouled off. Nationals are in their Army, or have their Army green batting gloves on too. The 1-1, and that's taken just outside for ball 2 to Riley Adams. Base is empty. Top of the 6th. 2 gone. And the 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. And that'll tie up the count at 2 apiece. Adams made his debut with the Toronto Blue Jays back in 2021. He's now 27 years old. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Good job by Sanchez to get another 1-2-3 inning. He strikes out 2. And the Phillies are coming up to bat. They trail by 1. It's cool. How's How's Boba Fett doing tonight? Boba Fett. Oh my gosh. Why am I forgetting that joke? Oh, Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Yeah, I got you. I knew what you were talking about. I think that they finished. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was an earlier game. They lost 5-4 to the Blue Jays. But good memory, man. Bichette went 0 for 3. He's had not such a good year. Boba Fett. It was great. Yeah. Boba Fett. He actually was on a 4-game hitting streak. I didn't know that. Sorry, not a 4-game hitting streak, a 6-game hitting streak. And, of course, it started after they last played against the Phillies. Yeah, this game is flying by pretty quick. We got to get going. We do. Also, we need our people to get going. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes. And let's get to 2,400 subscribers if we have not done so already. My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. In case you are new to the channel. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very great day. Let's do it. He's been awful shush. Well, I can't say I jinxed him. Cannot say that I jinxed him. Got 79 likes. We need 20 more of you to hit that thumbs up button, I believe. 169 people on here are watching. That means that 90 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. And I'm sure that some of you have not subscribed to the channel either. B&B's water bottle joke was way better. Bro, those crab fries look so good. I'm so sorry. Those were so distracting. I could go for Chickies and Pete's crab fries. I might just do that after the game. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat for the Fightins. He has walked twice today against Mackenzie Gre, and the pitch is taken down low for a ball. So Schwarber's average is at 218. He has 30 walks on the season. He's looking to get on base again, and the 1-0 delivery fouled away. Top of the order. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Boba Fett. The 1-1 pitch, and that sliced foul right behind the plate to make the count now 1-2. Dude, I don't think you were here to hear this before, but I am going to be doing some Olympic sports. And, of course, one of them has to be USA basketball. So, I am going to do it, as well as the Phillies. 1-2, and that's low and outside for ball 2. We are also going to do volleyball, women's volleyball, indoor volleyball. And, we're doing women's tennis, and we'll mix in archery as well. 2-2 pitch to Kyle. Check swing, did he go? And the third base umpire said no, he almost did. Ooh, boy. Man, he just barely held his horses. The count is full for the third time tonight against Schwarber. The 3-2 on the way. It was up high and inside, and Schwarber had to duck after it, and they reward him with a walk. Mackenzie Gre is so animated because he thought that Schwarber ended up going around, and Gore's like, is anybody else going to review this or not? Schwarber had to dodge out of the way after Gore's fastball. There was no appeal, and Mackenzie Gre is animated. Oof. And he held his swing. I think he just held it, but... and that's coming at you right at the helmet. Whew. I don't think it crossed the plate, though, as soon as he did that check swing. So, they're not going to review it. Gore just not happy with that. It's a little bit annoying. Here's JT, and he'll foul that one off. So, Schwarber has gotten on base 3 times tonight against Gore with 3 walks. JT's 0 for 2. He's looking to try to change the ties here in this at-bat. Tying run at first. And the 0-1 to Realmuto. Grounder hit over to third. This could be two. The flip over the second. There's one to throw to first in time. And there's an around the horn double play. Another rally killer for the Phillies. And Bryce Harper's coming up. So Stock grounded into a double play. But the Phillies were able to tie it up 1-1. That was back in the bottom of the fourth. And this is the second double play ground ball that the Phillies have grounded into. There's Harper up to bat, and he takes it wide. What the heck is wrong with this scoreboard? The 1-0 pitch inside and high for a ball. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe as well. The 1-0. That's down low for ball two. Tristan says Phillies might not win. Then again, they could. It's 3 balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. Dylan Floro getting loosened up in the Nationals bullpen. And the pitch to Harper popped up and hit out over towards left field. He got way under the fastball and drifting over towards the left side and making the catch is the left fielder Winker. That's the end of the inning. And we go to the top of the 7th. Harper flies out to left, and the Phillies still are down 2-1. Honestly, I don't usually get on Harper, but in that sort of situation, like you're down by 1, it's a 3-0 count. He's ahead. You're ahead. I don't understand. The pitch was high. Like, why? Why swing at that? Does anybody else agree or disagree? We keep it clean around here, Bean. Yes, for sure. Mods, do your thing. I trust you guys. I didn't see what happened in the chat. But yes, keep it clean. 2 more subs so we get to 2,400. 2 more subs, man. And don't forget, if you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do that as well. They have time to do something. They absolutely do, Francesca. For sure. Yeah. But it just doesn't help because, the count is 3-0. JT just grounded into a double play, and you only have 2 hits. Like, I don't understand, why he would swing at that. All right, so we go to the 7th. Christopher Sanchez allowed 7 hits, or 7 of his 8 hits to the first 4 batters. Yep, they're pressing. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. All right. Sir Anthony Dominguez, I think, will be coming in the pitch for the Phils. Or, sorry, Christopher Sanchez is still out there. Excuse me. Why did I say Dominguez? Oh, Dominguez. Somebody thought he was coming in. So Joey Gallo's up to bat. Sanchez still out there on the bump. He only has 80 pitches, and the 1-0 is taken wide for ball 2. He was hoping for a 3-0 lollipop and couldn't hold back, says Foxy. The 1-1 is sliced foul by Joey Gallo. Gallo is 30 years old from Henderson, Nevada. He is 6'5" and now 30 years old. 1-2 pitch. Good eye, taken for ball 2. Started off his career with the Texas Rangers. Played with them from 2015 to 2021. Then got traded to the Yankees. Got a haul back for him. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Gallo goes down striking out for the first time today. Then he got traded to the Dodgers. Spent last year with the Minnesota Twins. Had 142 strikeouts and a 177 average in 282 at-bats. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Robles up to bat. He's hitless in 2 at-bats. And the 0-1 is bounced foul. One with a sinker and then a changeup. Robles just hitting 105 this season. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he struck him out. The last time that Robles got a hit was on May 10th. So, ever since then, he is 0 for his last 13. 2 up, 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts, and Jesse Winker's going to come on up to bat for the Washington Nationals. The pitch, and that just misses outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Sanchez kicks, fires, and throws a pitch that just misses wide for ball 2. Jesse Winker, his average sits at 220. The 2-0, and that's fouled off. Got a little piece of Real Muto and almost the home plate umpire Marvin Hudson. And Winker having a discussion with JT Realmuto. I don't know what that was about, but it hit him right on the thigh. That was where the foul ball hit him. Winker, last time that he got a hit was on Tuesday, May 7th. So it's been 10 days since he's gotten a hit. And the next pitch, and that's fouled off. This Nationals team really has been struggling. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. Bouncer hit back up the middle, deflected off the glove of Sanchez, and Sosa has it, flips, throws over to first in time. There you go. Go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch at the bank. Or is it? Are they going to review this? They're at the phones, and bench coach wanted to see if they could challenge it. And they are. They're going to challenge it. Okay. So let's see. Sosa made a pretty good play. Had to spin and throw over to first, and also play it off the bounce that was deflected off the glove of Sanchez. And I want to see if they're going to show any sort of review here. Castellanos stands right in front of the Phillies dugout. And they're going to check this out. So let's see. Had to throw it from the outfield grass, too. That was, honestly, a really good throw. And Harper, yeah, he kept his foot on the bag. The throw was in time. The question wasn't about was it in time or not. The question was, did Bryce Harper keep his right foot on the bag? And it looked like he did. Not an easy play. But they're still checking things with New York. And we'll have to wait and get an answer, hopefully in just a few moments. On ESPN, it says that they're going to an inning break. But they haven't ruled that just yet. I guess maybe they did. Yep. All right, they did. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 2-1. Washington Phillies will have Bohm, Stott, and Castellanos come on up to the plate when they return. 2 more subs, man. 2 more subs till we get to 2,400 subscribers. All right, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. And no problem, my guy. I appreciate you so much for being here. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Just hit that super chat button down below. Any contribution is absolutely a positive. Let's do this one. When did this book come out? This book came out. All right, we won't do that one because I should know that. I got the book last year, so I didn't want to. Okay. Who holds the single-season Phillies record with 254 hits? Okay, that's the one thing that we'll do. All right. Who holds the single-season Phillies record with 254 hits? All right. That's the question. Who is it? Iverson. Rollins. 254. Chuck Klein. Abreu. Rose. Nope. All incorrect. Ashburn. Lefty O'Doul. Good job. Lefty O'Doul is correct. Yes. Lefty had 254 hits. And the year that he did that was in 1929. So, good job. Good stuff. That's our trivia question of the day. Let me make sure I circle that so that way I know not to answer or question that again. How many did Rollins have? I don't know. I'm not a Phillies dictionary. No, but I really don't know. Rollins, did he ever have a 200-hit season? Was his MVP year a 200-hit season? I don't remember off the top of my head. Was Lefty a lefty? I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's in his name, yes. His name was Francis Joseph O'Doul. So, yes. Yeah. Yes. The bitch. That's swung on and missed for strike one. Mackenzie Gre with just 82 pitches coming into this inning. I think the MVP season he had 200, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure either. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Yes. I've never heard. I mean, like I've heard of North and Southwest. As a name, of course, because of Kanye. But Lefty, I've never heard of that as an original name. But yes, Rollins had 212 in 07. Okay, thanks. The 0-2 pitch to Bohm, and that's fouled off. Only 2 hits allowed today by Mackenzie Gre. Again, he pitched pretty good in his last outing against the Phillies, which was earlier in the year. The 0-2 pitch, and that pitch spelled nothing but trouble. It was down low for a ball. Larry said that maybe his parents named him Lefty and said, let's see if we're right. The 1-2 pitch. That's wide for ball 2. That was beautiful. 2,400 subs. Let's go, baby. Oh, thank you so much. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Bohm strikes out on the changeup. And there's one gone. Come on, Alec. You had to ruin the vibe. Just had to ruin it. Come on, man. 2,400. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very, very much. Strom and Kirkring are getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. Stott's up to bat. And the pitch is up high for a ball. What are the odds, Larry? I wonder if they were right about naming their son Lefty. That's so bad. One ball, no strikes in the pitch, and that's taken for a ball. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. All right, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th to Bryson Stott, and the 2-0 pitch is in there for strike 1 at 97 miles per hour, right down the pipe. That was beautiful, Larry. That was great. The 2-1 to Stott, taken down low for ball 3. I think Mike would have laughed at that. Too bad that Mike wasn't here to hear that. You'll have to tell him that some other time. Bohm is the wing. 3-1 pitch in the air. Hit out to deep right field. It's going back, and we're all knotted up at 2 apiece. A solo blast for the kid, and Bryson Stott comes through to tie the game. Wow. He got a hold of that and just took it for a ride out to right. Wow. That was awesome. A guy that grounds into a double play his last time up with 2 runners on and nobody out, and he comes through in the brightest of lights. His name is Bryson Stott. Of course. That was a lefty on lefty, too. And Mackenzie Gre's day is done. So the Nationals are going to make a call to the bullpen, and Gore is going to go back to the dugout. Casty is coming up to bat. How about that, man? That was awesome. Let's see Stotts in the chat, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Clap your hands, everybody. Yes, our scoreboard again. What about our scoreboard again? It's, sorry. We can refresh it. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'll have to complain to them. Tell them that something's wrong with their MLB app. If they named him righty, he'd be righty lefty. Oh, dude. How do you say Bryson's last name? Stott. S-T-O-T-T. Stott. Hottie Stotty. I like that. I like that a lot. I just felt the need to play that one. It's great. Man. I was way out of there, man. Charge. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. All right, bottom of the 7th. So at least Sanchez will get a no decision. He has a chance to get a win if the Phillies do take the lead. All right. Here we go. So, Nick Castellanos coming up to bat. Stott tied the game on a solo blast out to right field. And it's 2-2. Nick Castellanos comes up to bat, and he'll face Dylan Floro, who in 20 games, he's been their best pitcher. Batters are hitting 182 against him in the 20 games that he has pitched in, and he has a .41 ERA. The pitch to Castellanos, and that's in there for a strike. The ball's 1 strike. And the 0-1 to Casti up high for a ball. Be really nice to see Casti try to get a hold of one. Matt Strom getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. It's a 1-1 count to Castellanos. Floro gets set, winds up, and fires, and it's fouled off to make the count now 1-2. The homer was just 370 feet, but he lifted that thing, man. And as soon as it was hit, you just knew it was gone. So I did say way out of here. I should have just said that it was, you just knew it was going to be a homer. 1-2. That's high for ball 2 to Nick Castellanos. He's 4 for his last 26. And is just 1 for 12 against the Nationals this year. Can he get on base? The 2-2 delivery to Castellanos. Bouncing ball hit over to third base, and the throw across the diamond is just in time. Castellanos hustled. The Fanatic thought he was safe, and he shakes his head and is like, oh, man. He was out by half a step, though. But the Fanatic certainly has emotions about that, and that's why we love him. Dugan and Edmundo Sosa will come on up. Riley Adams wants to have a timeout and talk things over with Floro, his partner in crime. And Cody Clemens is going to pinch hit for Edmundo Sosa. They decide to go with a lefty here. Clemens hitting .238. He has 2 long balls this year. And the Phillies have the go-ahead run up to bat. Big spot for Clemens. Just 3 hits and 2 runs scored for the Phillies. And the pitch to Cody. That looked a little low, but it's a called strike. They started doing the wave here at the bank. The Fanatic being the conductor of the wave. The ball's and 1 strike. Floro kicks, fires, and it's fouled away. Cody Clemens, 28 years old. He's 0 for his last 6. Last hit he had was on Monday night. It was a single, and he would score the run to tie the game to send it to extras against the Mets. The 0-2 pitch inside for ball 1, and it's a 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Clemens, and that spelled nothing but trouble. It was inside and low for ball 2. Clemens has never faced Floro before. He's only faced 3 Nationals pitchers. And one of them was really a hitter that was just a position player pitching. 2-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Cody Clemens comes through. The count was 0-2. He tied it up, and he gets a pinch hit single. The second time that he's done that this week. That was big. I'm surprised that they didn't shift him up the middle, but he put it in a good spot. And that's what you want to see. So the go-ahead run's over at first, and another timeout called on the mound. And guess who's coming up to pinch hit? It's Brandon Marsh. Marsh comes in for Christian Pache, and this is a big spot for him. Marsh, as a pinch hitter, is just 3 for 20, batting .150. But it's been doing pretty good for the Phillies as of lately. Everybody goes back to their spots. Clemens leads off at first. He's the go-ahead run. We're all knotted up at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Marsh, and he takes it low. Yeah, he gives me Gray Dobbs vibes, too. I agree with that very, very much. I do. 1 ball, no strikes. Floro gets set from the belt, delivers, and it's fouled away. Over towards that third base side. One ball and 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. He's up to bat. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Floro throws back over to first, and it's going to get away from the first baseman, but not too far away. They tried to apply the tag. Clemens had to stay put over at first, and I thought maybe it was going to go all the way towards the backstop, but Gallo just dodged the bullet. I think it actually hit the bag first. He couldn't catch the ball. He took his eyes off of it and tried to focus on tagging the runner, and it hit the bag and then bounced far away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marsh. The pitch wide for ball 2. I thought that was so close. By the way, Marsh is 3 for 3 against Floro. So statistically, Rob Thompson making the right decision. Can Marsh come through? The 2-1 outside for ball 3. And Floro, who's been really good this year, looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. 3 balls, 1 strike. Throw back to first again. Not in time. And Clemens gets his hand back in there. The second time in this at-bat where Floro has disengaged. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1 to Marsh. Line drive caught over at second by Vargas. He hit it on the nose. And Vargas plays with Cody Clemens and tags him out. But it wouldn't have counted anyways. It's just trying to have a little bit of fun. And we go to the top of the 8th. At least Bryson Stott tied the game on a solo jack. And it's 2-2. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. Man, he hit it so sharply, too. He really did. What's going on, everybody? Flixie, what's up? JJ, my other YouTube account got banned and I was a mod. Larry, do you remember me? JJ. What's up, Flixie? How you doing, bro? Why'd you get banned? I would scream dollar if I got a shout out. Shout out to Beans. Shout out to Beans, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. Where'd you get banned? You got your email hacked? That sucks. What was the name of your old account? Cleveland leads it 7-0 against the Minnesota Twins. How about that? Oh, it's Clicks. I remember you, my guy. Your Phillies should make the World Series, says Seth. Well, there are Phillies. Not just mine. But yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming on here, Seth. I appreciate it, man. How you doing, bro? How are you? All right. We go to the 8th inning. So Bryson Stott's going to move over to short. Cody Clemens will play over at second. And Marsh is going to shift over to left field for Christian Pache. So really, there's... Oh. Okay. So it's just Stott that plays over at short. And Clemens goes over to second. Okay. Hi, Scott. Stott. Oh, Kim's name is Scott. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's up, Scott? All right, Matt Strom's going to come in to pitch the top of the 8th inning, and the first pitch is taken for a ball inside to make it a 1-0 count. The pitch by Strom, and that just misses inside for ball 2. Young is 1 for 2. He's singled in the 5th and scored a run. 2-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Strom in 18 games is 2-0 with a 1.00 earned run average in 18 innings of work. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. The 2-1 pitch served foul. That's going to go all the way towards the left field side. Did the Guardians just hit a grand slam? It was just 7-0, and the bases were loaded. So I assume that's a yes. Oh, no, Freeman. No, it was a 2-run single. Back-to-back 2-run base hits. 2-2 pitch. Popped up, hit out over towards center field. Rojas gets under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. He flies out to center. So Sanchez won't be charged with the loss. I guess that's the good news. C.J. Abrams had 3 singles off of Christopher Sanchez. The pitch, and that's sliced foul. Phillies in their bottom half of the inning will have Rojas, Schwarber, and JT up to bat. Strom gets set, kicks, delivers, and it's upstairs for a ball. Abrams batting on the left side, facing the lefty, Matt Strom. 1 ball, 1 strike, the leg kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider thrown, and Abrams could not catch up to it. He got fooled. Count is still 1-2. 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Strom gets set, the letters again, and the 1-2 pitch, line drive caught over at first by Harper. He made a diving catch. I couldn't tell if it was gonna be a catch or not, but it was. And Harper able to make a good play. Abrams, that would have been his 4th base hit, and Bryce Harper saying no to a guy on his former ball club. It was nice. Got a little dirty with it, too, and just made a nice diving catch over towards his right side. 2 up, 2 down in this inning. And it's Ildemaro Vargas' turn to come on up to bat. Base is empty. It's 2-2 in the top of the 8th. Nationals up to bat. And the first pitch thrown by Strom, and it's low. And Strom, I think that he lost his footing or something. He didn't fall, but lost his balance a little bit. There's Vargas, who's 2 for 3 today. Top of the order has done a lot of damage against Christopher Sanchez hitting-wise. And Strom is now pitching the 1-0, and that's upstairs for ball 2. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. And hit the bell icon, baby. And the super chat button if you'd like to donate. 2-0 pitch. Wide for ball 3. Tonight's attendance, according to Tim Kelly, 43,112. Another sellout crowd. The 3-0 in there for a strike at 93. The pitch. Line drive into left field, and that's going to go all the way towards the wall. Marsh has to play it on the track, and he'll throw it over to second base. And the throw is drawn. And there's another extra base hit, and Ildemaro Vargas comes through and is in scoring position. It looked like it was a hanging slider from what I saw, and he just drilled that thing out to left. Go ahead run at second. Meneses up to bat. The pitch. And that's at the knees for a strike. Joey had the RBI single back in the first. It was his 22nd run batted in on the season. Hunter Harvey getting warmed up in the Nationals bullpen. Garcia 2. The 0-1 swing and a foul ball. So mentioned before, the Phillies in their bottom half of the inning will have 9-1-2 coming up to the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Strom looks over at second. Gets set the letters, kicks, steals, and the pitch. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. Oh, wait, no, our scoreboard is working. Good, it's working now. Tigers and Diamondbacks, that's right. The 0-2 to Meneses. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. That's some high cheese by Matt Strom as he skips over towards the dugout. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still tied 2-2. Good stuff, man. Nice. If you are new, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, and that way you'll know when I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you are new to the channel, if you're a Philadelphia sports freak, okay, if you like the Phillies, if you like the Flyers, if you like the Sixers, if you like the Union, if you like any team in Philadelphia, okay, I'm not a doctor, but what I can tell you is that if you like more than one of those teams and you follow them, the Philadelphia Wings for lacrosse, well, guess what? You are a Philly freak with a capital P and a capital H. And if you're not just a fan of Phillies baseball, if you're not just a fan of Sixers basketball or whatever it is, if you follow the NBA, if you follow the MLB, you're an MLB and an NBA and an NFL freak as well. So join the Freak Nation and like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on those notification bell icons. Do not forget about that because we have a lot of things coming up for sure. JJ, are you from Philly? Oh, I'm in a press conference here. No, I'm kidding. Am I from Philly? No. I'm from South Jersey. But I grew up liking the Philly sports teams. I had a crush on a redhead Clay motion character in one of those 60 Christmas TV specials. Really? Maybe we can attract AIs who will hit JJ the thumbs up. Exactly. That's a good that's a good thought. All right. Phillies have the go-ahead run up at the plate. It's an 0-1 count to Johan Rojas. Floro kicks, fires, and throws it wide for ball 1. The dude is here still. Good. I was like, wait, where'd you go? But he's still here. Now I see that you've been typing. I just have been in La La Land. The 1-1 pitch in the air, hit out over towards shallow left center field. Going to be a tough play, and Winker can't get it. It drops in for a base hit. Rojas took a wide turn over at first, but he went back to the bag and gets on with a single to start off the inning. Put it in a good spot and was able to just get the barrel of the bat on that. And Winker was playing pretty deep. I don't know why. That was terrible defensive alignment on the Washington Nationals, per se. But Dave Martinez is going to go out there. And I believe that that's going to be it for Dylan Floro. All right. So, we have a pitching change. And the Nationals will bring in a new pitcher when the Phillies return. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Yes, sir. sir. Welcome on in, EM. How you doing? I'm from Easton, but don't get the Phillies on the radio. Well, guess what? You get Phillies on the radio here. Sort of on the radio, even though it's really the streaming service. I don't have a digital radio station. Oh, her name was Francesca. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Larry. Yes, sir. All right. EM, welcome on in. Yes, I do most games. Bet I'm subscribing. We love it. We love it. Join the nation, my guy. Welcome on in. Charge. Yeah. You know, I will download the trumpet one, too. How does that one go? Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that one, too. We'll get some more baseball sound effects on here. All right. Welcome on in to Play by Play with JJ Nation. For those of you that have just joined today, welcome on in. Welcome. Welcome, M. Yes, sir. Kyle Schwarber comes up to bat, and the pitch is on the outside corner for strike one. They just came back from break. Garcia is actually in there to pitch. Robert Garcia has a 5.68 earned run average, but he's in there because he's facing a lefty at the plate. Throw back to first, and that's going to get away from Gallo and go all the way towards the backstop. Rojas round in second, and the throwback is not in time. Well, Rojas able to advance into scoring position, and that's where the go-ahead runner is for the Phils. So the throw was made over to first. Gallo didn't do a good job at trying to dig it out. It just got underneath his glove. Honestly, the throw was a little bit away, too, so it wasn't the best throw, but he probably could have fielded it better. They're going to call it an E1. No balls, one strike. Schwarber has walked 3 times today against Mackenzie Gre. Vargas takes a timeout, and he has to tie his left cleat to distract the rally and kill time. Rojas is looking at him, and he's like, bro, how are your cleats not why do you have to retie your cleats now? I'm in scoring position. The ball's one strike to Kyle Schwarber. Garcia looks over at second to keep Rojas in check. The 0-1 to Schwarber in there for strike one. Got to put pressure on the defense. Schwarber against lefties is actually hitting .314 this year with 3 homers and 13 RBI. But against righties, he's batting .150 with 6 homers. The 0-2 to Schwarber. Line drive caught over at shortstop by Abrams, and retreating over to the bag, thank goodness, is Rojas. That was a rocket. Abrams played it perfectly, and Rojas, thank goodness, he read that perfectly. And it's just 1 out. That could have been worse. Man, he hit it so sharply, too. And Abrams made a pretty good catch, and Rojas knew exactly that he had to get back to the bag. And he did. Here's JT up to bat. Still 1 out and a runner at second. The pitch down low for ball 1. Can't blame Schwarber there. One ball, no strikes. Phillies have not gotten a hit with a runner in scoring position in regards to getting them home. The 1-0 is inside and low for ball 2. Orion Kerkering getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. And he will pitch the 9th inning. 2 balls, no strikes to Real Muto. In the bright lights. The 2-0 pitch. And that's bounced foul. 5 hits today for the Phillies. They are 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The Nationals are 1 for 8. 2-1 strike. The pitch to JT. Ground ball. Backhanded stop by Abrams. Throw over to first. That's off the line. And Gallo was able to field it. Staying put at second base is Rojas, and JT gets on. It was a tough play by C.J. Abrams. Almost hit into the 5-6 hole. He had to make a throw. Gallo had to come off the bag, though, go over towards his left, and JT beat it out. More pressure on the defense, and the Phillies trying to still continue this rally. Alrighty. Abrams is going to go out there over towards the mound. There's Hickey, the pitching coach, and he wants to try to calm Garcia down. Are they going to rule that as an infield single? I think that they will. And guess who's up to bat? It's BH3, and this is a big spot here for him. The MVP, the Lord and Savior of the team, has one chance here to give the Phillies the lead in the bottom of the 8th. Rojas at second, JT at first. It was a tough play by Abrams, but honestly, a good job by Gallo to field it. So the timeout is over. Harper at the plate. He's looking to get redemption from that last at-bat. Garcia looks over at second, now back at the plate, and the pitch, it's in there for strike one at 94 miles per hour at the knees. He's hitting .368 with runners in scoring position this season and has hit 6 homers and drove in 27 runs. The 0-1 from Garcia, swinging a foul ball. Hit out over towards left field, and it's going to go find the seats. Harper grounded out to first in the first. He then singled in the fourth and flied out to left on a 3-0 pitch to end the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch low for ball 1. Good take by Harper. Phillies won last night's game by a score of 4-2 against Washington. They're looking to get win number 33 on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 runners on for the Phillies. The 1-2 to Harper, swing and a miss. He struck him out, Garcia. And Harper goes back to the dugout. It was a slider that spelled nothing but trouble, low and away. Man. That was not a good at-bat by Harper. And good job to go with a slider there. And, well, we're going to have another pitching change. Dave Martinez is going to go out there, and he's going to get his righty, Hunter Harvey, in to pitch to Alec Bohm. And that's the right move. So Harvey's going to come into the ball game, and we have another pitching change in this bottom of the 8th inning. Still 2 runners on for the Fightins. And they're still looking to try to take the lead here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon and turn on those notification bell icons. The backwards K on the mount on what's the backwards K about? It's funny. Everybody asks this. I guess that they don't really do this a lot, even in traditional broadcasting now. Okay, so on the stat sheet, if you strike out looking, okay, if you strike out, you score that as a K for a strikeout. If you strike out looking, it's looked upon as a backwards K. If you look at the third strike, yeah. The backwards J on the mound. Okay, we're not talking about the score. I don't know. I have no clue. How many people do we have on here watching, man? We got 314 people on here. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 150 likes. Let's get to 315 likes. We're already at 126. Come on, baby. It's the mound. It's the logo on the mound. I think that's just the P for the Phillies. I don't know. I don't see it. I'll have to take notice of it. I don't know. All right, here comes Hunter Harvey. In 20 games this year, has a 2.42 earned run average, and he's going to have to face Alec Bohm. All right, the pitch, and that's inside and high for a ball. I see the P, and that stands for the Phillies, but yes, I don't see a J. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Bohm. The pitch, and that just misses down low for ball 2. Alec is 1 for 3 today. He did strike out. Rojas at second. And over at first is Real Muto. 2 outs, the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And making the diving catch is Victor Robles. He had to go over towards his left side. He actually had to back up a little bit. Bohm hit it sharply. And that's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 2-2 Washington, and the Nationals are coming up to bat. This is freakish behavior, baby. Freakish behavior. Freakish behavior. Y'all are tuning into a Phillies game against the Nationals. I love each and every one of you. That's why you guys should like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, man. You're a huge Harper fan? Huh. Can we get a break? Yeah, I know. I know. Of course. That was a nice catch. He didn't really have to dive for it, to be honest. He had to back up and go over towards his left, but just lost his footing, I guess. It is freakish behavior, for sure. Bohm made it tough, but a great catch by Robles to end the inning. He's a good defender for a reason, says Jeff Kerr. Come on, Jeff. You know better than that. It's the heat of the moment of the game. Come on, Jeff. Boo! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm only joking. I was going to ask something now. I forget. Humbug says, I wish that they could be the Expos again. Much better name than the Nationals. Yeah, I like the Montreal Expos too, man. I mean, I didn't watch them even at the end. Like, I actually got into baseball in 2006. So that was like the last year, but I didn't really know them as the Expos. And I wasn't really, I followed in like July. So, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button as well, baby. That way you'll know when I go live. We have 255 people on here watching. That is so sick. That's so awesome, baby. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Nationals are coming up to bat, and Orion Kerkering is going to pitch against the Nationals. It'll be Senzel, Adams, and Gallo up to bat, 4, 5, and 6. And the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. It's funny how all this winning makes you greedy for more. Yeah, I know. It's May. I know. You're not wrong. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Sweeper thrown at 85 miles per hour in the dirt. Kerkering with a 1.42 earned run average in 12.2 innings of work. The 0-2 on the way. Bouncing ball. Hit over to shortstop. Stott has it. Throws over to first. And it's in time to get the first out recorded. Good play by Bryson Stott, who will honestly be leading it off in the bottom of the 9th. Riley Adams is hitless in 3 at-bats. He has struck out twice and is grounded out to second base in the 4th. And the pitch, that's swung on and fouled. Sorry, the screen froze for a sec. The ball is 1 strike. Kerkering kicks, delivers, and the pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and it is a foul ball. It was sailing over towards the right side of the line and just bounced right in front of that little track area in foul territory. Five pitches for Orion Kerkering in this 9th inning so far. No balls, 2 strikes. And Kerkering kicks, delivers, way upstairs. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Oh, man. Adams barely got a piece of it. And I thought JT would have held on to it, but he didn't. And it would have been tough because it was a high pitch. But we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch, here it is. And that's lined into center field for a base hit. And, well, Adams gets aboard as Rojas plays it on a bounce, and there's a 1-out single. I'm saying that JT should have caught that, but, man, that was inches away from being a strike 3. Joey Gallo, 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs, and he has struck out as well. He's up to bat. 1 out in the top of the 9th. The pitch to Gallo, and that's at the knees on the outside corner for strike 1. That sweeper had a lot of filthy movement to it. You're going to need Kerkering to try to throw that again, too. The 0-1 pitch, wide. Kyle Finnegan is warming up in the Washington Nationals bullpen. The 1-1 delivery. He went with another sweeper, and it swung on and missed by Gallo again. That time more towards the center of the plate and at the knees. Kerkering not wasting any time. Looks back over at first. And the pitch from the stretch. The 1-2. Wide and high for ball 2. Victor Robles does wait in the on-deck circle. Made the nice catch to end the bottom of the 8th. The 2-2 pitch, and that's going to hit Gallo. It was inside, and it was a sweeper that just caught him right below the kneecap. And that'll put runners over at first and second. Had him on the ropes, and Gallo actually hit him right on the back knee. Oof. That is unbelievable. 2 runners on in the top of the 9th. 1 out. And we have Caleb Cotham going to go out there to talk things over with Kerkering here. And I think we have a pinch runner, too, coming in for the Nationals. Get you a name in just a few moments. But Cotham wants to talk things over. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon, baby. Victor Robles coming up to bat. So for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So it'll be Nasim Nunez that's going to pinch run over at second base for Riley Adams. Big spot here for Victor Robles. It's a righty on righty. Actually, scratch that. They're going to come in with a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Eddie Rosario. So Robles goes back to the dugout. Here's Eddie Rosario, who's hitting .261 as a pinch hitter throughout his career. Oh, boy. Good move, too. But here we go. All right. Kerkering looks back at second. Now back to the plate, back to second again. And he'll take a quick step off the mound as he looked back over at second and drew his foot over towards the second base side. First pitch to Rosario on the outside corner for a strike. Gallo's still over at first base. Got hit by a pitch. The balls and one strike. And the 0-1 is just outside by the length of a baseball at 97 on the gun. Rosario is just 0 for 1 lifetime against Kirkering. The 1-1 pitch popped up in foul ground. JT gives it a look, and it goes behind the camera well. And the count is 1-2. Phillies will play the Nationals tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the coverage, of course. And that game will be at 1:35. A double play could be a Phillies' best friend here. 2 runners on. It's 2-2 in the top of the 9th. Nationals up to bat. The 1-2 to Rosario misses low. And Rosario held up his... Actually didn't even attempt to go for it, but I was a little bit surprised because it looked like it was a good pitch. Just tip your cap, though. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. Ground ball hit back up the middle. Stott has it. Will tag the bag for 1. The throw to first, not in time. I wonder if the Phillies are going to review that. Nunez does go over to third. For now, it's a fielder's choice. Stott's looking over at LINKTREE, and I think that they're going to say put the headsets on. He was going to the phone, and he had the headset on for one ear. And I wonder if the Phillies are going to challenge this. I think that they should. I thought that... So, yeah, Stott was able to throw it over to first. I thought he was out. But let's see. That's tough. That's really tough. They're showing different angles of this. Rosario, did he beat... he may have beat it out. I don't know. It's a game of inches. So... They're showing all different types of angles, so the Phillies are going to challenge this. Yep. All right, so they challenge, and let's see if it's going to be a fielder's choice or a double play. Fans getting pretty loud at Citizens Bank Park. This is a big call here. If the call's overturned, the Phillies will go to the bottom of the 9th. Marley and Hudson have the earpieces on, talking things over with New York. All right, so they're talking things over. Hudson and Marley are trying to communicate with each other. They still have the earpieces on. And let's see. All right, so Hudson, what's the ruling? After the review, he's safe. So he's safe and the call stands. It's a fielder's choice ground out, and there's just 2 away. So that was Eddie Rosario that came in to pinch hit for Victor Robles, and now it's Jesse Winker's turn to come on up to bat. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Good hustle, too, by Rosario. That was so close. And JT wants to go over signs really quickly. That's what he'll do. Winker, we mentioned before, has not gotten a hit in 10 days. The first pitch to Jesse. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run's going to come in to score, and it's 3-2 as Nunez scores and Winker helps the Nationals take the lead. That's going to put runners over at first and third. Gallo stopped at third, and he got a pitch that was right down Broadway. And the Nationals lead it 3-2. The pitch. And that's at the knees for a strike to Jacob Young. Decided to go with a sweeper there. That pitch was really costly. How could you throw it right down the middle out of all spots? It was a sweeper that missed its spot badly. And, of course, that was his first hit in 10 days. The 0-1, swing and a miss. And Winker's going to go over to second on the defensive indifference. Phillies in their bottom of the ninth. We'll have Stott, Castellanos, and Clemens due up to bat. The 0-2 on the way. High for ball one. Got to focus on getting out of this inning before it gets ugly. Can Kerkering get out of the inning? The 1-2 pitch. High bouncer. That's chopped foul. Yeah, I don't know. He missed that spot. I don't understand. How could he throw a hanging sweeper out of all the pitches? It's, it's right down the middle. 1-2 pitch. Strike three called at the knees. Well, the damage was done. They got the RBI single by Jesse Winker. Do the Phillies have a response? We go to the bottom of the ninth. Stott, Castellanos, and Clemens due up when we return. It ain't over, baby. This team has balls. Best record in the league, 32-14. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, baby. JJ, I think Winker made you say, I think you mad Winker mad for saying 10 days. I jinxed us. It ain't over, bro. Kerkering allows a base hit to Jesse Winker, but strikes out Jacob Young to get out of the inning. Really hope my early innings prediction of 4-3 come through. Of course, absolutely. If you guys want to become a member of Philly Freak Nation, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to doing so by hitting that super chat button down below, baby. Francesca, what do you have to say now? Hey, it ain't over, man. Heart of the order coming up. Yep, 4, 5, and 6. They can still do this. Wouldn't surprise me. That's the thing, is that they just, you think that they're down and out, and they just don't do that. Bryson Stott representing the tying run. He'll lead off the bottom of the ninth. Kybert Ruiz is going to come in to catch for Adams. Eddie Rosario is also in there to play in the outfield. And Kyle Finnegan is going to try to shut the door. He has 13 saves and 14 opportunities, a 1.56 earned run average, and 17 strikeouts in 17 innings of work. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Can the Phillies tie the game? All right, Finnegan is on the bump. Stott, of course, had a shot out to right field in his last at-bat to tie it up 2-2. Does he have another trick up his sleeve? The first pitch to Stott, in there for a strike. Finnegan has 5 of his 18 career blown saves against the Phillies and a 5.70 ERA against them. The 0-1 to Stott, swinging a bouncer, hit over towards the right side, and the throw over to first is in time for out number 1. And Nick Castellanos is going to come on up to bat. The pitch was low, and I was surprised that he was aggressive that time. Phillies with just 6 hits today. They're down 3-2 in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out, Castellanos at the plate. The pitch to Casty. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's slicing foul, and it goes out of play. If any of you guys gave a super chat, I'm sorry if I did not read that. I apologize. I don't think I missed it. If I did, though, please let me know. 0-1 is the count. Finnegan gets set just above the letters. And the 0-1 to Castellanos. Ground ball back up the middle. And the stop made by Abrams and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. And the Phillies are down to their final out. Abrams did a good job at fielding that. And Cody Clemens is coming up. Last chance for the Phils. It will wrap up the series tomorrow afternoon at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Clemens at the dish. Finnegan on the bump. And the first pitch is low for a ball. Decided to go with a splitter. Clemens got a pinch hit single back in the 7th. 1 ball and no strikes. Finnegan kicks, fires the pitch. Fly ball hit out over to right field. It's going back towards the track. We have a tie game. Cody Clemens called his shot out to right center and plays hero ball for the Phils. Punch, counter punch. Whoa, baby! He got a fastball on the outside corner and just lifted the lid at the bank. Oh, boy. Here's Marsh. We're knotted up at 3-3. 2 outs and time is called. How about the 6th blown save by Kyle Finnegan against the Phillies in his career? We have an automatic ball called. It's a pitch clock violation to Marsh. 1-0 is the count. The pitch to Brandon Marsh. And that's down low for ball 2. Marsh lined out in the 7th. Hit the ball sharply. 2 balls and no strikes to Brandon Marsh. The pitch, here it is. Fly ball hit out over to right field and not making the catch is Rosario. It bounced out of his glove. Marsh is going to jog on over to first. And the throw is made over to second. It took a little turn and went over to third base. But Eddie Rosario took his eyes off the baseball, couldn't make the catch, and Marsh is aboard at first. He dropped it right on the track. It was a line drive. He tried to catch it. I thought for sure he had it, and it bounced off his glove. Oh, my gosh. And Marsh stayed at first, and he did everything right there. They scored as an E9, and Johan Rojas is coming up to bat. It is loud at the bank, very deafening. The question is now, will Marsh try to go here? We have time called on the mound. Rosario has, of course, a lot of history against the Phillies. Of course, a guy that played for the Braves, and he knows what it's like to be here on the other side. So Marsh is at first base. It was a good throw by Rosario over to second, so Marsh wouldn't have been able to go over there anyways. And here's Johan Rojas up to bat. Marsh leads off at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, all tied up at 3-3. Finnegan kicks, delivers the pitch. Check swing, ground ball, hit over to first. And Gallo fields it and tags the bag, and we go to extra innings. Free baseball coming up for the Fightins, all knotted up at 3 apiece. But thanks to Cody Clemens, he had a 2-out home run to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies have life, and we go to extras. All right. Okay. Well, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well, baby. Oh, boy. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that because it would have been tough for Marsh to go over to second. I can't believe that Rosario dodged a bullet like that because he should have caught it. Where is my score? There it is. All right, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon, baby, and that way you'll know when I go live. All right. This is fun. Absolutely, man. This is great. It's a lot of fun stuff on here. You know what I'm saying? Where is my pen? What happened to my other pen? Oh my gosh, come on. What happened to my other pen? I'll have to find it later. Whatever. All right. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe with that super chat button as well, baby. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. And we provide you with play-by-play coverage. That's what we do on here. Did we get to 200 likes? Did we get to 200? Did we? We're at 163. Half of you have not hit that thumbs up button. All right. So it's going to be the top of the order due up. Abrams, Vargas, and Meneses. Okay. And then it's Senzel. What a comeback, man. Tristan Francesca is a bot. Exactly. Spite that like, baby. Clemens was a hero in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs as he tied the game 3-3, and Gregory Soto is going to be pitching the top of the 10th here. The ghost runner at second is Jacob Young. He's pretty fast. Abrams at the plate, lefty on lefty, first pitch, swing and a miss. I'm surprised that Abrams went after the slider. It was not even close to the strike zone, but yeah. Abrams is 3 for 4 with 3 singles. The 0-1 swing and a miss went with another backdoor slider again as he swung on and missed. Vargas waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? They don't even appeal and they say yes. The pitch was in the dirt. He threw 3 sliders in a row, and there's 1 gone. He definitely, most certainly did go around. He's had a great day at the plate. And did Abrams get tossed? I don't know, but he was still having some words with Marvin Hudson. I don't think he got tossed, but he does go back to the dugout. 1 away. And Vargas comes on up to bat. I don't know why it just went to this. Sorry about that. All right. Runner over at second. That's the ghost runner, and the pitch is down low for a ball. Taken all the way. One ball, no strikes. Soto gets set just at the belt. And the next pitch is in there for a strike. Decided to go with a slider, and that was in there. Remember, Jacob Young has a lot of speed on the bases. He's the ghost runner over at second. Phillies ghost runner will be Johan Rojas. 1-1 is the count. Soto with the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, hit over to third. Bohm fields it on a bounce, throws over to first, and there's 2 away. Staying put at second is Young. And coming up to bat is Meneses. Another good pitch there by Gregory Soto. He's gone 2/3 of an inning. And he needs 1 more out to give the Phillies a chance to walk it off. Meneses due up at the plate. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts. The pitch in there for a strike at the knees at 97 on the gun. So far, looking really good on the mound. Gregory Soto, a 6.23 ERA coming into today. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He got fooled on the slider. And fans standing on their feet, it is loud at Citizens Bank Park. Young at second. No balls, 2 strikes. Hearts racing the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to get away from Realmuto. It bounced in the dirt, and going over to third is Young. It's the guy that makes the last out in the inning. That's the ghost runner. So Rojas made the last out for the Phillies, so that's why he'll be the ghost runner in the bottom of the 10th. They ruled it as a wild pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Soto gets set at the belt and the pitch again. And good take by Meneses, who just held his horses. It was low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Soto takes a quick breath, kicks, delivers. The 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And JT records the strikeout as he throws over to first, and Soto was all fired up. He ends the inning, no runs, and the ghost runner stranded at second, or at third, I should say. And we go to the bottom of the 10th, and the Phillies are looking to walk it off when we return. That was big, man. Soto was phenomenal. Love that, baby. All right, bottom of the 10th. Phillies coming up to bat. Rojas will be the ghost runner over at second base. He can fly. And Kyle Schwarber will be the leadoff hitter. It's the top of the order. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 200 likes, baby. We're at what? 160. We're at 176. That means that over half of you have not hit that thumbs up button. All right, so it's Schwarber, JT, and Harper. Soto's ERA is now under 6. Let's celebrate that. That was big, bro. That was big. I was happy that Rob put him in that spot. I was fine with that. DFJ, baby, let's go with the super chat, baby. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Woo! We love it. DFJ comes through. DFJ, you got to stay on here. You got to stay on here, man. You got to see the Phillies walk it off. Got to see it, bro. All right, we're in the bottom of the 10th. The Phillies were down to their final out in the bottom of the 9th. It was actually knotted up at 2 apiece. And then Jesse Winker gave the Nationals the lead in the top of the 9th on the RBI single. And then down to their final out, Cody Clemens tied the game on a solo shot out to right field and knotted it up at 3 apiece. The Phillies are going to have Rojas at second. They decide to intentionally walk Kyle Schwarber to put him over at first. And JT Realmuto is going to come on up to bat with runners at first and second in the bottom of the 10th. All they need is a base hit. It's all that they need. JT, can he come through and at least advance the runners? JT's going to call for time really quickly. Or do they call a pitch clock violation on Finnegan? And it's an automatic ball. 1-0 is the count. Merrifield's going to come in to pinch run for Schwarber. I don't really know that. Well, I guess I understand why, because he's the trailing runner, and if JT grounds into a double play or something, you have a chance with Witt being faster. 1 ball and no strikes to JT. The pitch inside for ball 2. So Finnegan did not get set up in time and got a pitch clock violation called on him. To make it a 1-0 count, the next pitch was inside for ball 2. Here comes the third pitch in just a few seconds. The 2-0 to JT. Swing and a miss. Went after a splitter. Finnegan, I'm surprised that they're leaving him out there. I'm shocked. 11 pitches, he just blew the save. Why put him in that situation? 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to JT. Line drive down the left field line. It's a foul ball. Just found the seats over towards that left field corner. And JT wants to catch his breath. The 33-year-old from Del City, Oklahoma, trying to be a hero for the Fightins. On deck is Harper. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Finnegan gets set above the letters, and the 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out towards straightaway center field. Rojas is going to tag. Young will make the catch, and he'll test out the arm. The throw to third. It's cut off over at short, and Rojas able to swipe third. Good job by Rojas to tag up. The throw was drawn. It was cut by Abrams over at short. And that's going to put runners at the corners, and a sac fly could win the ball game. And Bryce Harper's up to bat. All right, here's Bryce Harper. He's in the batter's box. Runners at first and third. The pitch to Harper, low and away for ball 1. Harper lifetime against Finnegan, 2 for 6 with a double and 2 RBI. He's 1 for 4 today. Struck out in the 8th inning his last time up. The 1-0 to Bryce. Swing and a miss. That splitter was low. And he is now tied up in the count. And you're ahead in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Merrifield at first, and Rojas at third. 1 out, and the 1-1 to Harper, swinging a foul ball on another splitter that was heading towards the dirt. Runners have scored 6 of 8 times with a runner on third and less than 2 outs when Bryce Harper's up to bat. Finnegan gets set just at the letters. 5 on the clock. The 1-2 delivery to Harper. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out over to center field. Young will make the catch. Rojas will tag up. Will try to come in to score. And the Phillies walk it off. Harper's the hero. And the Phillies come back and beat the Nationals 4-3. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. Woo! They were down to their final out. Cody Clemens tied the game. Soto came in and shut out the door in the 10th. And Harper walked it off for the Phils. By the way, the Phillies today were 2 for 14. We're 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. And the Nationals were 2 for 14. Who called 4-3? I think it was Steven. I think it was Steven that did it. Wow. Good stuff, man. Happy Saturday. Thank you all so much for being here. That was Steven. He did it. He did it. Nice stuff, man. Phillies come back and win 4-3 and are now 33-14 in their first 47 games. They've just tied the 93 and 76 Phils for the best record in franchise history at this point of the season, and are also now 10-4 correct in one-run ball games, which is also unbelievable. Clemens is being interviewed by T-Mac and Ruben Amaro Jr. Marsh and Stott have a bucket full of Gatorade right behind them, and they dump it all on them as they celebrate. And of course, the headsets are wet as well. I think that they just threw a little bit of popcorn from the other side of the camera as well. But Clemens definitely needs a refresher after tying this baby up and allowing Bryce Harper to be the hero in the bottom of the 10th. That was awesome. This has been a hell of a season, man. I'm glad that they won, says Foxy, but didn't that kind of suck? Not baseball. Well, Foxy, it's 162 games, and Clemens, I mean, like, you gotta be happy for the kid. You know what I mean? Like, again, this team, I don't care, like, what they say. I know that they lost against the Mets the other day, but they came back twice. I know that they're struggling with runners in scoring position, but I'll tell you something. And I'm not just in the heat of the moment. They've been coming through in the guts of the game. They have shown up. I don't care if they're playing against bottom-tier teams. Every time that they need a clutch at bat, they've answered the bell, pretty much. So I got to give them that. The bullpen tonight was outstanding again. And I really was happy with Gregory Soto coming in. Thought that was the right move. He did really well. Christopher Sanchez pitched great. Orion Kerkering, not a good day. But overall, this team's playing well. And they're finding ways to win. Yeah, the offense is still not 100%. But guess what? They're still showing up when it matters the most. I was one of the people who stayed up all night to watch the Cubs game way back when. No, I got you. Fantastic play-by-play, JJ. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. One word to describe the game. I'm going to go with Cody. Cody, baby. I need to see Cody's in the chat. Come on. Oh, even Soto was great in that 10th inning. He really was. Oh, man. Honestly, after a win like this, I'm fired up because it was 2 outs. And, you know, this win fires me up more than anything. So, Cody about to get wet by the daycare guys. Cody, baby. Oh. It's not Kobe. It's Cody. And Bryce, man. Bryce with a walk-off sac fly. You know, that was nice, too. But Cody had the big at-bat. And Stott's at-bat was huge, too. So, yeah. All right, good stuff, guys. We will be on tomorrow afternoon at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Jason Joseph. What a great crowd we had tonight. Did we get to over 200 likes? I think that we did. I think we got over 200. Did we get to 200? We're at 194. 6 more of you have to hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Please make sure that you do so. That was insane. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. How about that? I'll go on for a post-game show tonight. I'll update a pod, and we'll talk more about it, all right? Oh, the Phillies are great. I'm talking about the stupid ghost runner thing. No, I understand. But I just, I don't know. Phillies took advantage. Like, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I like the extra innings the way that they are, too. But I can't deny, you know, in the regular season, it does speed up the game. So, you know, it definitely does. Thank you all so much for tuning in. God bless you all. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon. Y'all are the best. 2 more likes, baby. 2 more till we get to 200. Good night, Philly Freaks. Good night, Philly Freaks, says Jose. I want to make sure I update this. Thank you all again so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. I just got, 33 and 14. I'm sort of, you know, speechless from that. 2 of 2, let's go! Good night, baby. Good stuff. All right. I want to go watch the Oklahoma City game. I want to go watch the Edmonton game. All right. I will catch you all tomorrow afternoon. Let's go Fightins. What time do they play? They play at what, 1:35? Aaron Nola's going to be on the mound against Trevor Williams. Good win. Great win. Bye. Adios.